London's food markets are legendary, but which one has the best food in the city? Today, I'm going on a food quest across London, eating at every famous market I can find, to find out which of these will be crowned the ultimate champion. So kicking off with Brick Lane Market. Brick Lane is an area I'm quite familiar with, but for some reason I have never been to the food markets, and it is my first time here. I'm expecting some really good things because of the diverse culture of this area. So I'm really hoping we get some good eats.
Ooh, what have we got over here? That looks nice. Ayo, menu time. There's a constant theme going on. Why is everything based on gyros? There's variety, but not like you'd think.
So my food is finally here. I settled on lamb gyros. It looks massive like a burrito, but look at it compared to the size of my head. It's bigger than my head. I hope it's worth it. It looks really good. Let's get this started.
This gyros was amazing. It had the perfect flavour. It's just it was so much food. You can see the meat was just falling out of the wrap, but it was such a good experience. I would recommend it so much to you guys. It had been a long time since I ate this way, so it was not easy for my body to adjust. And just like that, it was all over. Last bite. Thumbs up.
That was a lot better than I was expecting, but we've got so many more foods to go and eat. Let's not waste any more time and let's move on. This is Plantology and the logo reminds me of a pirate ship. This menu seems kinda basic. I think I know what I'm gonna go for. So after looking at the menu, I decided to go with something I'm very familiar with. Something I really loved growing up as an Asian person. Samosas.
I think the disappointment on my face speaks for itself. I was very sad. I think at this very moment I'm thinking, is that it?
So, it'd be really unfair to compare the two foods that I just ate. The gyros was much more like a meal, while the samosa was more like a snack. With that being said though, if you're feeling a bit hungry, I say you go for the samosa. My only complaint is that it was a bit overpriced. But, it's time we go and try some more delicious food. This is an interesting logo. I think that's meant to say Tex Barbecues, but I'm not exactly sure. Hey yo, menu check. Wow, there's quite a lot of things here. I don't even know what I'm gonna go for. Wow, just look at that food. There's literally smoke coming off of it. It is so hot, but I can't wait to get started. I think the time for talking is over. Let's get started.
Wanna know a little secret? I was already full by now, and it was only the second thing I was eating. It was gonna be a very long day. The food was piping hot, and you know what? It was okay. Food done. Thumbs up.
That was some really good food, but I'm feeling so stuffed right now. I'm not even sure how much more I can eat today. Our time in Brick Lane has now come to an end. The food was really nice, but the samosas let us down, and for that reason, Brick Lane Market gets an 8 out of 10. Let's see what the rest of the markets have to offer. Yeah, remember when I said I was stuffed? I've got to walk it all off, so I'll see you in the next market. Well, we've made it here. This is Borough Market, arguably a tourist attraction, because it's very close to London landmarks such as the Big Ben, London Bridge, and the London Eye itself. This place is really packed out today, so I hope the food is good. I've got really high hopes for this. Let's go see what they've got. Ayo, dessert time. This is Greedy Goat. I'm really excited for this. So, they had waffles and you know I had to get some. This is controversial, but I think waffles are better than pancakes. Let me know what you think. So, you already know I decided to go for the classic waffle, Nutella and powdered sugar. I'm really disappointed though. They had no strawberry option. That's like one of the staples. Anyway, not much to say, but let's dig in.
It feels so weird to eat waffles this way, but I had no choice. It was just way too busy in there. Like, this stall in particular was so busy, so I just knew that's a good sign. If it's busy, surely the food's gonna taste good.
Those waffles were so good. Gastronomica, interesting name, but they specialize in Sicilian cannoli. You may be noticing a theme here. I'm going for desserts only in this place, and you may be wondering why that is. Well, I'm still feeling quite bloated, but besides the point, cannoli is something I've always wanted to try because I'm really interested in like Italian culture, especially like mafia, even though that's quite negative, but they make the best games, shows, movies based on these things. And recently I just finished watching The Sopranos, so that's something that's always mentioned in that show. Look at the cannoli in all its glory. It looks so good. I settled for the Ferrero Rocher one because I think it's going to be nice.
Cheers to you guys at home. But anyway, I took my first bite and I just didn't know what to feel about it. My brain's like working out, thinking, does it like it or does it not? In retrospect, I actually think it would have tasted much better with cream.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting it to be like a soft texture, not quite crispy, because I was expecting it to be like a bit like melty. Like the chocolate is obviously soft, but the actual pastry itself, it's got a bit of like a samosa feel to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a sweet samosa. I don't mind it though.
Last bite.
Vegan friendly. Nice. Look at all that food. Oh my days, there's even savoury muffins. That's different. So I went for the salted caramel cake. I thought, let me go for something a bit more familiar. I know they're vegan, but I've actually never had a vegan cake before. I've had eggless cake, so I'm really excited to see what this tastes like. Let's go.
No word of a lie, I couldn't tell the difference between this and a normal cake that isn't vegan. That being said though, if vegan food always tasted this good, I would literally have no problem with being one. But the fact I have to give up all the favourite meats of mine, the chicken, the lamb, the beef, that is a deal breaker. Now back to the cake, it really did taste so good. All the caramel and the chocolate was just perfect. I swear, if they had a shop, I might have been there every day. I was so amazed by how good this was. If I wasn't recording today, I think the best thing to pair this with would have been a nice tub of vanilla ice cream. This was my final bite and I was honestly so sad to let it go. But wow, that was amazing.
Maybe being a vegan isn't that bad after all. That cake was actually really nice. My only issue was that the icing was a bit warm, but you can't really do anything about that since it's at a market. If they put it in a fridge though, that would have been 10 out of 10. That brings our time here to an end. It's a bit sad, but we've got so much more food to eat. But one thing's for sure, that was the best thing I've had today. So it's time to give Borough Market a rating. Since it was only desserts, it might get a little low of a rating, but I still say it's kind of fair. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 because I really liked that cake, but I'm not sure I like the other things enough to bump it up a bit. Camden Market! Damn, I'm so far away from home. The food better here. I travelled so far for this.
This is Meat Point, but from that name, I have no idea what they serve. Menu time. Okay, so it clearly looks like they specialise in sandwiches.
Got a cheesy steak. Looks very yummy. Let's dig in.
I was really looking forward to this one, but it did nothing but disappoint me. I was really upset, and you're gonna see that in the review.
What can I really say? Wasn't as good as I was expecting. I also left the bread just uneaten because I just could not fill myself with even more bread. Asian Valley. By that name, they do Asian food. On display they have bao buns, which are, I'm presuming Vietnamese, I'm not exactly sure. They look good though. Prawn bao, let's go!
So I kinda took a bite off camera, my bad. I wasn't the biggest fan. It is something I always wanted to try, so that's a plus at least. And that's a wrap.
I am absolutely stuffed. I don't know how I've ate this much food today. I swear if I eat any more, I think I might just explode. My thoughts on the bao bun was, it actually really was tasty. My only issue is, like I've said the whole time, I'm so stuffed. I've ate so much today and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. If I had nothing to eat all day, I would have appreciated it much more. But I'm grateful I tried new things. We've only got one more thing left to eat. So, let's go do it! Mexican Grill Camden. Surely this is going to be the best food. I can't wait. Look at the variety. It's taco time. I hope they're delicious. Bon appetit. Look at the oil, bruv.
Yep, from that first bite I knew that cake got overtaken. That was by far the best food of the day. 100,000,000%. Oh my god.
Wow, that absolutely hit the spot. Remember when I said the cake took #1 spot? Nah, this completely took its place. That was the best thing I had.
This is the effects of some good food.
Camden Market gets a 10 out of 10. Okay, maybe not a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Because the Mexican food absolutely slapped. That alone got a 10 out of 10, but maybe the other things let me down a bit. But you can't be happy about everything. Camden is done. I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I think it's home time, don't you? Ah, it feels so good to be home. I'm just gonna lie down here for a bit. Don't worry, I'm good. See ya. Hey there, thank you so much for watching this video. Check out this video because YouTube is recommending it and I think you might like it too. We're on that road to 10k subscribers, so any help you can give is much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.